Greetings, friends, parents, staff, and of course, the class of 2024. Make some noise! I am Đạt, and some of you might know me as Nikolaj. So, that's it. We are finally here, and I lift my imaginary toast to send you all my congratulations. For the past 3 years have been a transformative journey for me and for you. So if you feel the need to clap, throw up your hands, celebrate, or rejoice, please do so, for today is your day. Now, before I begin, I want to express my deepest gratitude to my parents, who have always believed in me, guided me, and of course, funded my tuition. To my friends, my partners in crime, whom I have conquered countless assignments with. To the faculty and staff that actually guided me along the way, and of course, to Swinburne Việt Nam for the unforgettable learning experience. Now, it's fascinating how powerful beliefs can be. I started my journey here as a data analytics major, expecting it to be a blend of business and technology. I've always considered myself a business guy, and there's just no way I'll do something nerdy or require putting in hours and hours of grinding in front of a computer. At least that's something I heard most ITs would end up doing. But then life came and hit me with a blow. I had to change my major to system management for some reasons. I had no idea what that was, but I knew one thing. This would put me in the very life that I feared, becoming the nerdy IT. At that time, I believed IT is dry, lonely, and purely technical, filled with endless lines of code and hours of isolation behind a screen. On top of that, I've always hated the education system that forced me to cram my knowledge, to grind, to solve endless exercises. It felt like stepping into a world that I didn't belong, but that was just my belief. Surprisingly, for my very first semester, I was nominated for the best performance, and the course barely included any coding, as I remember it. It was mainly about the collaborations, the teamwork, and the project management. I recall thinking to myself, okay, maybe IT isn't that bad. Maybe I should change my view about it. And so I did. In the following semesters, I realized that IT isn't about writing codes. It's about the collaborations among the brilliant minds. It's about converting ideas into products and learning along the journey of doing so. I also started to enjoy studying, especially self-studying. The relaxed schedule and the materials at Swinburne encouraged me, required me to self-educate in a way that I don't have to cram my knowledge, but still crave to satisfy my curiosity, encouraging me to take in additional courses in areas that truly fascinated me. And that was when I realized all this time, what had been holding me back wasn't the subject or the workload, but my own perceptions of myself and my studies. And this is the first message I want to share with all of you. Believe you are who you choose to be. I decided to change my belief. I began to trust that I could excel in this field and chose to pursue data science, which later transitioned into AI. I'm not exaggerating when I say the only thing driving me forward was my belief that I could succeed. And it was this belief that gave me the confidence to seek out my first opportunity, even though I felt unprepared. But here's the thing. Once you have that confidence, failing becomes less, scary. My first internship didn't go as planned. It was irrelevant. It sucked. But it was also during that time that my curiosity for AI was sparked. And so I ended the internship early to dive into the field, which led me to my second internship as a data scientist at FPT Việt Nam. And till this day, I still think that that moment was a turning point that jumpstarted my career. Now at FPT, even with the materials, the courses I have took at Swinburne or additionally, I still felt underqualified for my role. At first, I was weak in almost every aspect of the job and constantly juggling between learning new skills, completing my task, and keeping up with my studies. It was tough, but through it all, I held onto the belief that I could make it. I pushed through because my ego wouldn't let me give up. And in the fog of navigating the professional world, I began to see the applications of the theories. I began to see that my learnings is put to work, and that reassured me that I was on the right path. And eventually, my time at Big Star ended, and all the learnings, all the knowledge I've gained during Big Star and Swinburne have secured my dream position as an AI engineer at FPT AI Center. Now I'm sharing this not to highlight my achievements, no, but I want to demonstrate how powerful beliefs can be. If at any given moment, have I given up on myself, I wouldn't be standing here today, no. When you truly believe in yourself and your potential, you can manifest incredible things in your life. And it's not just about the outcomes, it's about the mindset that drives you forward. And this leads to my second message I want to share with all of you. You may imagine your destination, but there's no guarantee in your journey. So do what you love and take small steps. I think at some point, we all fall into the trap of perfect preparations. We feel the need to gather all the knowledge, earn every certificate, and check every box before we even begin seeking opportunities. But there's a concept in IT or in project management called Agile, which promotes progress through small iterations known as sprint. In every sprint, you experiment new things. Succeed or fail, it doesn't matter. Learn from the experience and then repeat. With every cycle, you gain more insight, essentially building a velocity, allowing you to make better and more relevant steps towards your goals. And this idea challenged my earlier belief that everything had to be perfectly planned out in order to achieve success. But that's not true. The truth is, there's more than one path to your success, and only by walking will you find the one path for you. So, take small steps. I did not get my knowledge in one day. I did not become an AI engineer overnight, and I certainly wasn't born a genius. All I did was start moving toward my goals, even when I felt unprepared. For me, those steps were joining the hackathon when I barely knew how to build an app, or dive into AI when my background in math is very weak, or applying for an internship, knowing damn well I still have a lot to learn. So have a little faith in yourself and take those steps. You'll be surprised at just how much you can accomplish. And to conclude my speech, I have my final message to my fellow graduates. Please don't be a stranger to me. If we ever meet again, and I'm certain we will, please don't treat me like a stranger. I would like to hear your stories, your goals, your journeys, and your achievements. I would like to go over our experience with Swinburne, and who knows, we might have shared a moment or a challenge that shaped us in a way we never realized. Our paths may diverge, but the bond we have formed here will always be there. So reach out, share your successes, and remember, we are all part of this incredible journey together. Congratulations to all of us, and here's to the future ahead.